So one thing about being mixed is that either you're confused or you totally know where you stand, which is in both parts. So one thing is that you are showcasing the best of both worlds, depending on how you were trained or how you just grew up and what you grew up watching and seeing around you from your parents or from both sides. And that is why today we're going to be talking about Romanian things I did in Nigeria. Most of the time, some Romanians wouldn't have guessed it. I did this considering the food resources there, for Romanian ingredients and so on. And some Nigerians would just find it weird and unusual. So, number one was eating Romanian dishes like Romanian food and mostly ciorba, Romanian soup. Now, in a typical Romanian family, one food dish that's always there is always ciorba. It's kind of like the Romanian version of rice and stew in a Nigerian family. So, although I didn't have it all the time, like every single day or like a lot, but that was probably the Romanian dish I ate the most. So either that or milky rice. Although milky rice isn't, I don't think it's totally Romanian because I've seen other cultures and countries which also have that in their culture. Apart from that, I also ate salad de boeuf. I didn't eat sarmale. I don't know how to make it. I don't think anyone in my family really knows how to make it or had the possibility, because I think you need some sort of tools which you don't really find in Nigeria, or we weren't just interested or were too lazy to try. The second is celebrating name days. Now, for the longest time, I didn't really know what a name day was. In my mind, I was thinking that a name day is a day you were named. So I would say this to a lot of my friends in Nigeria, and they will ask, so basically, from the day you were born, because I was born in April, from when you were born until November, Saint Andre, huh, you were unnamed or you didn't have a name, and I didn't quite know what to say. Sometimes I used to think that it was the day I got baptized, so I was so confused. I didn't know what to say. And then fast forward, I came to realize the true meaning of name days, and that was when I actually knew my name day. Before then, my parents would just tell me that today is your name day, here's a present, and maybe try to make the day special one way or the other. And once I knew my name day, it just made more sense. Apart from that, the rest of my family also celebrated, or at least we knew their name days and would make it special one way or the other, maybe with a present or something. The third, which was probably my favorite tradition of all time, would be the Saint Nicholas tradition. So I understand that this might be an Orthodox or Balkan thing, along with the name day stuff, but I would say that this was, very common with my Romanian side because I really liked the idea of Santa Claus. And as a kid, knowing that Santa Claus exists, he still exists, I still believe in him. It was nice, it was nice that every 5th of December, um, we would always sleep so excitingly. Sometimes you couldn't sleep and would pretend like you're sleeping. So it was nice until I told some of my friends in Nigeria and it didn't work for them. Another one on my list here is watching Romanian TV shows. I don't mean the Pro TV or all of those shows. I'm talking about old Romanian TV shows, like the kind of animated version of Romanian storybooks and novels. For example, Harap Alb or Veronica. All of those TV shows probably my parents watched while they were younger. So back then, I didn't even know Romanian, but they seemed to interest me since, it drew me closer to my Romanian side. And last that I can think of, not knowing if that's the least, is using random Romanian words. I can't think. Okay, I can think of a word right now, but it's not a good word. It's not a word I should use. But yeah, it's something we in my family we use a lot, like a Romanian word, and it's just better. It just sounds better in Romanian than in English. And that's how we just tend to use these random words because they sound better in Romanian and maybe shorter and more friendly than in English. So that is all I can think of for today. If you really enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And if you have any other video ideas which would really help this channel, me, you know, please consider commenting down below and enjoy your day. Bye bye.